We just removed all the caulking. That was probably 3 different layers. The original had another one on top, and then a siliconized. Instead of removing it each time when people redid it, just slapped another layer on it. So we took it all off. Yep. And so we're in the process of putting some good old silicone, mold resistant bath and kitchen. I don't get the cheapy stuff. This is the 7 times adhesive 30-minute stuff. It's the GE that's rated for, I think, like lifetime warranty maybe, or 60 years, something of the sort. Anyways, set you up here, guys. If it'll stand, it'll stay up. Okay, get my rag wet down. Hey, what's up, Eastern? You got a problem with your toilet too. It keeps running and running. Not sure if you know that or not. This is a place I'm taking care of, a rental. So, anyways, Re-Caulking the tub here, folks. Shower tub, whatever you want to call it. Let's get on the front here. That way, if there's a little blob in there, it goes in that back hole. The tricks to caulking real well is a wet finger, for one, some good caulking, and a small hole in the end. It'll hold me. Not much, you're on break. Okay. Boss man, which is yourself, said you have to go take a break. I think you're your own boss, if I remember. I think you're a farmer. I can't remember. Farmer, trucker, something. Trying to remember exactly. All right, let's go ahead and get a nice bead across this back side. Doesn't have to be super smooth, but pretty nice. So I can get it squashed in the crack. Because I took all the old out. I mean, there might be a little bit of residual from the old stuff, but this stuff's a little easier to spread than some others. There's this other GE that's the paintable. That stuff is hard to spread more than this, in my opinion. I've used it a few times around stuff that you need to paint, like around the outside of the tubs, where you might need to paint it sometimes. So yeah. All right. You're the only one in here right now. Oh no, there's three people. Thanks, guys, for coming by to Desert Armory and More. We're doing the and more part, my handyman business stuff. I do that once in a while during the day. I'll do a live like this. I haven't did one like this in a while because I just wasn't able to, being the people around inside the house. This has an upper story and there's like nobody here. Well, there's one person here, I think. They're downstairs, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Yep, burrs. Yeah, just keep your fingers clean when you're caulking. Like I was just spreading with these two and it's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. And clean off the tip all the time. Get good caulking, clean off the tip all the time. Make a small enough hole so you're not gooping it too much. A lot of different tips, guys, in caulking. All right, let's go ahead and flip this way. All right, we got to do this back side here. This side here. Good old caulking. They have a couple loose tiles by the valve too. My guess is because the valve was loose, the cover on it, and so it's just letting water get behind it. It's one thing I could think of. Possibly why. Alright, get that wet finger. 3 people and only 2 likes. Mine only shows 1 like, 2 people. But you know how it is. YouTube don't like any of our stuff, so some subscribers getting pretty ticked off about YouTube, how they're not getting notifications. They messaged me directly in another way. And they're like, hey, how come you haven't been live? And I said, I have been live. Well, how come I'm not getting alerts? Give it up to YouTube. What's up, J-Dog? You on your lunch break too? I'm not, as you can tell. I'm working. All right, let's get the other side now. So I already did here as high up as it was peeled off, and I had to take off the caulking. We already did from there back from that way this way, and then behind the phone. And then now we got to go across here. What's the best caulk to use for tubs? Silicone I need to do. So I usually get stuff right here. This right here. It's GE Supreme Silicone, #1 silicone brand. That's white. Hootie Hoo's doing a live right now. And this is the non-paintable. So if you're doing around stuff that you don't have to paint, get the non-paintable. Like this is tile around, so it doesn't have to be painted, obviously. But yeah, I usually always get the GE. If you want the paintable, they used to have it in this style and it'd say paintable here. Now it's a little bit different, and it's even stickier than this stuff. I don't have one of those tubes in here. It's in my van. Anyways, I got to caulk. These tiles are loose here, so I got to caulk where those cracks are there. So let's get in here real quick. The other tub's even worse. It's a walk-in shower. It is all moldy. But since it's been getting a lot of water in it, it may be easier to pull off. Who knows? Whoever did it last time never cleaned out any of the old caulking. They just kept putting loads, layers upon layers upon layers. All right, see, this is where you got to clean it off now because it's got junk on it. What's up, Joe? All right, get my finger wet. Spread it. Wipe it off. Clean it off again. We got to get a little bit in that corner more. Off. Make sure your finger's nice and wet so you can spread that corner nicer. Okay, we're shutting the notifications off. I hate it when I'm doing a live and notifications keep popping in. It's one of those things that irk me. Let's see, what grout would you recommend for a shower? A lot of times I'll get the stuff that has the for grout I use the regular stuff, but it's usually a thin set. I get the stuff that has like a more membrane flex. What's up, Mr. Monkey? So guess what is happening at 129? I don't know. You taking a dump? Let's move this out of the way. Caulking in there. The SpaceX launch from Cape Canaveral. Oh, there you go. There you go. All right, now I got to caulk those tiles that someone already, I think someone removed. I might guess it almost looks like someone removed this whole section here, right in here, and didn't regrout it. They just caulked them in place because the way it looks, it almost looks that way. Or it was leaking and they got loose. One or the other. Cape Canaveral, huh? Oh. All right, let's clean off the tip here. Let's get in these cracks. This stuff, though, is more white than they used last time. They used like some off-white that they say is for bathroom, but it's not flexible enough. I bought some before and it was horrible, so like I don't use it because it's not flexible enough. It is not flexible. No sir. No siree. Alrighty. Get that in there nice and proper like. There's a variety of stuff I'm doing at this house. I already fixed all the electrical issues other than installing a new fan. The fan was binding up, so it needs a new fan. Plus the power to it was having problems. One of the switches was broke. There's these really cheapy switches. Second one that I had to replace in this house. It's a 2-story. Well, it's more like a tri-level. You got one down in the dirt halfway, and then they've got this upstairs that's like, 3/4 of the way up in here, not quite full up. They got those tri-levels here. They probably have them back east too. I don't know. Probably so. All right. Get your finger really wet and slip smear it. Smear, smear. Cashmere, smear, smear. Classic Schmearshinoff. Mr. Schmearshinoff. Smearnoff. There we go. Smearnoff. There we go. Let's see here. It looks like it had a 3-valve setup at some point. Maybe, I don't know. That could be why. Or instead of making a hole on the other side to replace stuff, they took the tiles off. To me, it's easier to repair drywall than repair a tile. If they replaced valves, it might have been that water got back here and it's just slowly coming undone. Could be that. People downstairs are wondering who I'm talking to, probably. Yeah, who knows, guys? Some of these people that get repairs done on their rentals, they'll hire just any old Joe and they don't know what they're doing. You know what? I'm pretty sure these were removed because they are nicked a little bit. The edges of them are nicked just ever so slightly. So that's my guess. Someone had them off for repair. That's probably what it was. I'm about 99.9% sure they did a repair. Because they have teeny micro nicks in them from when they were moving them probably with some diamond saw or something. And then instead of re-grouting, they put some off-white caulking in there. And who knows how they glue them on. No clue. All right, I should show you the other one now that I'm done in here, other than clean up once it's I got to vacuum out the old stuff in the pan here. I don't know if it's just the camera, but the tiles look like they're a slightly different color than the rest. They're actually the same color. It's the camera. Probably because they stick out just a micro-millimeter out farther, so the shading is different. There's one in the corner that looks like it's a little loose here too. Put some caulking over that. There we go. But yeah, it's because they're not quite. They're lightly different. This section from down here, it's actually about right here. This row up to here was removed. So here, I'll show you the other shower I got to get to. So we'll let that. You know what? I need a little bit. I think they need a new toilet valve too. It keeps leaking. I can hear it. Should let the property manager know they got a leaky toilet valve. I found 2 other things too. The railing for upstairs is all loose. I told her about that, and I'm going to fix that. There's a door that's fallen off the hinges for the laundry room. I'm going to go ahead and fix that. People don't realize that when you strip out screws in a door where the hinges mount, you don't just get fatter and bigger screws. That makes it worse. You get like a wood dowel or like a wood wedge for installing windows and doors, like that thing I use for a pointer stick in my lives. Get a little sliver of it, make it small enough so you can tap it into the hole, cut it flush, and when another screw goes in beside it, it pushes that like a wedge and gets it tight in there. Now you know. Yes, sir. Cleaning off some of this junk on here. Easton says, okay, so I don't think I'm going live tomorrow. Did you go live yet? I can't remember. Measure Joe Bird. All right, I'll show you a little bit what I've been up to. Here, I'll flip the camera. So this switch just totally fell apart. It's one of these cheapy ones. I don't see them very often. This is the second one. The first one was already worn out. This one just, when I took it apart, just grenaded. And then the fan was seized up. That's up there. This switch is okay, other than the plate's cracked here and right there. Other than that, it's okay. You got all the rain you had? Yeah, probably. It came over, I'm sure. And I think the house must be settling, because there's parts of it that's cracked along the caulking. I don't know. She wanted to save those for another one that's missing them, so the rest of it, the fan's no good. But guys, look. They got a bearded dragon or something in here. I was going to do a short on it. Trick with the door hinges works even better if it's glued in place. I've never had to glue them because the pressure of the screw going in holds them in. All right. This is the other one I got to fix. This one, I think she said was okay. She didn't say anything about it. I mean, technically it is pulling apart there. I might clean up this section from this corner to that corner possibly, but it's the shower. The showers, yeah. So like all on here, but see like dust in it too, so hard water deposit. But all around here, that whole bottom, be cleaned out. Got to clean that all out, put all new in. And it's tile as well. They've got, what are they? They're Delta. This is what happens when you don't wipe your stuff off every time you're done taking a shower. It's full of crud. That's a little loose too. You might tighten that up if we're able to. Yeah, we got a loose screw there. Might tighten that up. We'll see. Hey PBS, how's it going? Yeah, I gotta clean up all this. This is the worst side probably right here. It's got mold growing on it. She sprays it, she said, with Clorox and bleach, but who knows. Oh, I probably should clean up that too, I suppose, up along there. What about the sinks? Sometimes you gotta clean up around these sinks. I think they're okay. They don't look too bad. And this is all in one piece. So I have to put in there. Do have one here. The weird thing is they already re-caulked it. Someone did. That's what happens when you don't take the old stuff off first. Plus this is coming off a little bit. That must be a closet. Anyways, gotta clean that all up. Huh. It's a curved wall right here. That's kind of cool. What's up, Elijah? All right, I can get the vacuum to clean this all up, my little pieces. And in the tub. All right, this we'll bring in over at the other place. Little razor knives. Yeah, look at all the junk that was in there. All those little thingies there were what I removed. It was like 3 layers. Of course, then it looks disgusting. Disgusting. Like and subscribe. Thanks, Elijah. Time for me to go back at it. I'll see you at the live tonight. Hopefully, yeah. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, some of them, there's at least 1 or 2 of my subscribers that are really irritated at YouTube that they keep getting blocked and not getting notifications. Huh. You know what? This one they did do some work on. Eastern, this shower in here, they did do some work. This one is different colors. Look at this. That's different from this. They probably replaced some of the board back there, or maybe they put a new tray in. You can see these 3 rows are a different color. They're smooth versus these are texture tile. They got little bumps in it. These are smooth. So someone's did some work in this one. But they didn't change the curb. That's all this rough. So yeah, this one they changed. I see Eastern. Yeah, I just noticed that. You can tell definitely on the camera you can. Maybe it was on the other one. I didn't think so because I had chips from them removing it. No, those are rough. Yeah, that is the original on that one. All right, let's pick up my rags. Bring them into the other. %. I got an alert from Jack in the Box. Jacques in the Box. Who's in the box? Jack is. All right. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit to clean this up. I use a razor knife that's like by itself. like these right here. Here, just a plain old one of these. The problem is your fingers get little teeny cuts in them. But I have rough fingers, but it still gets kind of sore. This one especially, because that one gets here. Or you're putting it sideways, left and right, and then yeah, you end up getting it right there when you're pushing on it. Right there. And I might have got my thumb there too. Yeah, I'm not sure. All right, see you, Elijah. Thanks for coming in, mate. All right, so yeah, I've got to clean this all out. They probably use the wrong caulking. They probably use like indoor, outdoor caulking. All right. Let's see. Set up here. You can't really see very well because of where it's sitting. Let's see if we can get you in. I haven't figured out how to do those multiple feeds. You do vertical and horizontal. I haven't figured that out yet. Well, not sure if that's gonna work or not. Well, there's just a layer of like yuck on this too. It's weird. I wonder if that's from that stuff she was talking about. She sprayed it all the time. Bleach. Kind of smells like it. Let's see here. That's coming off pretty good. Better than I thought. It's coming off better than the other tub. She said this one was more gross. That's true, but it's coming off a lot easier than that other one. Maybe because it's plastic against, this is a plastic liner against towel versus the other one was porcelain maybe? Somebody's calling me, but they can leave a message. They can leave a voicemail. More than likely it's some telemarketer. This one's being a little more stubborn. I have to get the other razor knife because I don't remember which one's more sharp. Or the little screwdriver to pull out some of this. Yeah, this isn't fun. Some of this mold in the corner too. Oh, we've got. I was just doing the same thing 20 minutes ago. Oh yeah, you do some of this stuff in the shower, or cleaning up stuff for caulking. Cleaning out the caulking. Of course, they used the shower this morning, so some of it's a little bit moist in here. I should have suggested, hey, use another one to get, I think all three needed done. I've got to check the one downstairs eventually. Once I'm done with these. I gotta get a door, a ceiling fan. It's gotta be a fireproof door, solid core. Entry level fire is fine. Someone decided to make a doggy door in it. You don't do that. I do it all from deck, electrical, plumbing, framing, finish work. List goes on and on. Oh, are you a handyman like me then? Sounds like it. Yeah, I'm a handyman, so I do everything. Right now, this is actually for a property management I work for off and on. So this isn't my own job. I get paid by the hour when I do this versus by the job. When I do my other stuff, piecework. A lot of times. Like the fan, usually 8-foot ceiling starts at $80 to install, depending on how easy it is to assemble. These are about 10-foot ceilings where it's at, so that'd be about $100, $120 to install if I was doing it myself, but it only takes 10 minutes or 5 minutes to take them done. Another 15 to assemble it, another 5 to put it up, so what is it, 35 minutes? You can make $120 for 10-foot ceilings. But this is by the hour, this job, so plus I gotta pick up a new fan. So Whoops, got myself there. Try to get all the mold out as best I can. Alright. So like what we're dealing with is this right here is hard water deposit, and then we got mold. Then we've got, of course, the caulk. It comes off super easy. For one, it's because I guess it wasn't really sealing anymore. Like I didn't even cut from here to here, and it just fell right off. I say, yeah, I do maintenance now. I don't finish carpentry for like 4 years and a bunch of other jobs for the. Oh, gotcha. I do some finish carpentry, like trim for windows and stuff. When I replace the windows or new baseboards when I put flooring in. You ever do tile yet? I do lots of tile, or I haven't in a while, but. Trying to get all this crud off. That almost looks like rust. Who knows? Scrape, 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 scrape. For the outer lip, I would recommend Seal after you clean it out after it cures, if waterproof, mold resistant, and it's also adhesive. Seal, never heard of it. Not too much though for tile, gotcha. Never heard of a Seal. I already used what I'm used to using, so. And I don't know how long it lasts, just because usually, you know, if you do a good job, the caulking job's supposed to be doing a good job, you know, if you do a good job. And you don't get cheapy caulking. This stuff's pretty cheap. And my fingers are so slick right now because I got some soap or conditioner on it. I can't hold the blade. And my finger's getting sore. There's some hard stuff right there. It's not very soft at all. I'm supposed to use siliconized, so that way it comes off well. But yeah, I've never heard of that stuff you're talking about. I'm going to have to screenshot that. Let me try that. Let me look at it. It's all about how to caulk it. Yep. Prep work. If it's real bad like this, I'll probably like scrub it real good with some cleaner. See if I can find some cleaner underneath their sink. I don't carry a whole bunch of cleaners with me. Some solvents like stuff, like for taking adhesives off, goof off, and gooby gone. Yeah, some of this is just surface stuff that's just barely on there. That, like this coloration here, probably just needs a. There we go. Look at that little caulking in there is falling out. I'll go up part way with it if it'll come out easy. Yeah, that needs cleaned up, all this stuff with, because it's just mold goo right here, because they don't clean their stuff, so it just fills up with junk. What's up, Windu? Love Spray 9 and Goof Off for that stuff. Spray 9 I never heard of. Goof Off and Gooby Gone. One's more liquidy, one's more oily. Gooby Gone's more oily, and you can get the citrus smell to it. Might need another blade. Oh, I cut through, guys. See if this one's any sharper. Oh, they need a new sink too. Someone hit it from the underneath and dented it. Oh my, it's all rusting out too. That one's not. That's weird. Interesting. Someone replaced the 3 rows at one time because they're different texture than these. These are smooth. Those are bumpy. Yeah, I don't think I've heard of Spray 9. I have to look at that one. Let me screenshot that. We might look at that one. Yeah, but my finger pushing on it right here gets a little sore right there. I'm pushing on the blade to get it down in there.
To me, you don't have as much control when you have it in the knife, because you can't get it at the right angle to get down in there like this. And there's some of the old grout right there just falling out. See, that's a problem too. Sometimes the caulking fails because the grout behind failed. So it doesn't stick anymore. Grout on there's coming out. Got the head. Someone keeps trying to call me some weird number. Head I'll try to tune later, brother. Okay, sure. Thanks. Appreciate you coming by, bud. See if I can use my left hand because I got to get in there this way. I'm not quite as good with my left hand, but I'm still pretty good. I'm ambidextrous. Eat with both, shoot both, pitch with both, bat with both. Well, I can bat with both. I can't pitch with both. Can't throw with the hoop with my left hand. It's like throwing like a girl. No slam on them. It's just how it is. Ooh, I got myself again. Yabba dabba doo. Right there. Right there, mate. It's because where I rest my hand is where it's sharper. See if we can get in there. Set you up over here. Reverse this real quick. Not sure if we can get it in there or not. Well, you can see my face at least. Let's see, did he say something? Something else. Yeah, I already read that. Tips of these are getting dull, so I can't get in there very well. Alright, let me see if I can get in there better, else another direction. See if the one in here is any sharper right now. If it's in there, it's acting like it's jamming up. Yeah, this one snapped. Let's see if I can get in there. Get it out with a flat blade at the very corner. It's so hard. Caulking they used. They put too much too. Goops all over the place. Not as bad as the other one was gooped up, probably because it has less layers. I think this just has one layer. The other one had 3 layers, I'm pretty sure. Alright, still have to do from that corner there to that one over there. Yep. Let's see. Gotta go from there all the way over there. Burrs. I cut myself decently good on that one. You can call cutting yourself good. I'm gonna have to get my little first aid kit out, get a band-aid on it. I need to do this to my own tub and shower. I was supposed to do it a while ago, just never did. It has like 3 coats of caulking on it too, probably. Yeah, I just did a short in the mountains that got snow on them, and I'm really tempted to go hiking up there tomorrow in the snow. The one way I'd like to go, so it's less hiking, it's more driving, but I don't think my car will make it because it'll be all muddy and snowy. It makes it fine when it's dry, but it's not advised for cars. I can see why. It's pretty steep, especially when it's got snow on it. Yeah, there's like a white powder on a lot of this stuff from who knows what. All right, let's clean that corner out. So I get this rotten stuff out here. It's moldy. Go. All right, let's see. We got to do. I'm trying to think if I should do around here because it is cracked and just gross looking along here. So probably clean that out too. Some of it's just gross because it hadn't been cleaned in ages. It's not cracked here. Oh, maybe it is. I feel a little wonky. It's because they don't clean it all the time is the problem, and that's what grows the mold. Gotta clean it all the time. Those little peepholes are getting filled up with caulking. That's so if water gets through here, it seeps in through those and comes out. Let's see here. This is some clear silicone. Feel it. Like an off clear. It's not clear. Yeah, we definitely need to clean that out because it's got moisture all under it. Yep. All right, start from this side. This way. Let's see if I can go from the other direction. There's 2 people watching. I can tell you that. They're quiet as church house mouse. At least 2. Yeah, there's some mold back behind there. I wonder if it leaks on the other side. Whoops. Sideways there. There we go. This is cleaned out. It's got all this hard water deposit in there too. That's what this chunky stuff is. Chunky. Yeah, this type of shower you gotta wipe off all the time. Well, they didn't, so it's gonna grow stuff. This one time it was all moldy inside as well as her walls. Because she had a little shelf in there that was just plumb full of all sorts, like 30 bottles of stuff. And I told her, I said, what's happening is water's getting trapped in there. So much so that it can never air out. We put a new fan that moves more air. Had some problems anyways, the original one. The whole room is getting moldy. Let's see if we can get some of this hard water deposit off here. Right here, we got a little crack right there in the caulking. Get that cleaned up. I'll also put all new right there. Yeah, it's just sitting there. This is the second caulking on this one, I can tell. Yeah, see, there's the first underneath. This thing's getting dull. Dull as a peanut butter. Is that what they say? Dull as a peanut butter tonight, mate. Yeah, so here's a layer here. There's one layer. There's number 2 layer. It's got 2 layers
At least. There might be a third one, but I think that's just the grout on the other side. There we go. But yeah, there's definitely 2 layers. There's the one. There's a second right there that's coming out funky. And they already replaced 3 layers of tile in this. They probably had some rot out because they hadn't tiled it in the first place. Be my guess. All it takes is one leak and it just gets worse and worse, folks. Yep. Alright, let's see if we can get a better bite. How long ago was that show go? I'm not sure, Re-Caulk. I think probably, my guess is this house is like an 02, 03, something like that. So it's probably like 20 years old, 23 years old, 22 years old. But someone replaced these 3 because they're a different color. They're smooth versus these are textured. So we're cleaning up all the caulking that's real bad on the corners. Someone's really bad along the edge. We already got all that. It was all moldy. This here, this moldy was up on top here, across here. We got to clean that up a little more once we get our. I need to get another blade so I can clean that up better. We'll see. Wipe it all down real good. Some disinfectant, some new stuff. We already did the tub surround in the other bathroom. Yeah. The tips are getting dull on these now, so. Not been able to cut very well. Let me see, I might have a couple blades in here. I think I do. Ooh, I got 2 new ones in there. Peekaboo. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. I think the one that's in there might be able to be reversed to the other side. Oh, that's way better because it's sharp. Can actually get through to it. Hard to get this angle and not get your fingers all cut up more than they already are. Yeah, this is not the right type of caulking. It's way too stiff. It's not flexible. Oh, let's see here if I can get that scraped a little bit better. Trying to get that edge up. Final scrape on the edge here. Got to do some wipe down right here. See, they used it this morning. They never wipe it down when they're done, so I mean, it just gets crud all over the place. Yeah, I got that. Now I got to clean that up with like a sponge or something. All along here real good. Let's clean off some of this little corner here. Re-Caulk that right in there. Clean that off later with some cleaner. I don't know if it's been leaking on this side, on the opposite side or not. Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like it has. At least there. Along here maybe. Have to vacuum that up. Here's not too bad. Is that initial crack? No, it's just a bad caulk job. This one, that was a bad caulk job too. Oh, we'll clean that stuff up. Get a vacuum in here and get something to wipe it all off. Hey guys, welcome. We already did this bathroom. So we cleaned up all this edge and re-caulked it down from the floor up about to there, and then across here, across there, and just a little ways down on that side. Way better. This had 3 layers. And then this one, we're putting a new ceiling fan in because it was frozen. We put a new switch here because it was bad. Just falling apart, some weird one. Who knows what. We already placed one of those downstairs too. Threw the fan out. She wanted to keep the glass because they're for another one. Got themselves a little bearded dragon here or something. What's up, gorilla? Let's see here. I gotta get something to pick that stuff up. Bag of rags we already got. see if I can get the trash can here. Trash can. Here's one. They got a big one. Pick up most of this trash and shove it in here. I'm gonna wipe it all down nice like. Alright. We'll just toss these two because they're dull as a peanut butter knife. We've been scraping metal and tile with them. Yeah, let's scoop all this up. Not over the drain because we don't want to have a mess. Although the drain's probably got junk all in it. It looks like it does. I cleaned a few out before that were in these huge walk-in showers. They had so much hair in them. It's like, yeah, we got a daughter and a wife that always uses one, so yeah, it's gonna be full. Do you have a bunker at my house? No. This is a rental I take care of. No, I don't have a bunker. No bunker. Alright, now I gotta get something to clean that up. Someone keeps trying to call me left and right, some weird numbers. They can leave a voicemail. Let's see if anybody did. I got called like 5 times and nobody left a voicemail. I think that's the 5th one. So why are you calling then, right? Started building one in my cellar. There you go. There you go, my friend. There you go, my little friend. Alright, let me go get So I replaced this switch because it was broken. It would be like hardly make a connection, then like clunk, clunk, and then go. This one I made sure is reconnected right because it wasn't working right for those. It's a 3-way. The other switch is right there. And then this is a fire door that someone decided to make a doggy hole in. You're not allowed to do that. Plus, it's been sagging forever. It's been dragging right there and sagging right here. See? Falling off the hinges here. So we need to get a new door for that. It's about $170 for that one because it's a solid core. It's got to be fire rated. All right, but guys, hey, look at the mountains. I did a short of it earlier. Guys, look at these mountains. Look how beautiful those are. I'm tempted to go hiking up there, which I have. This one I'd like to go on hiking because it's easier, but you can drive to it, but my car won't be able to make it. To get to this one is about 6.25 miles one way. To get to that one, just hiking is about 3. But this one's got campgrounds down in here on the other ridge. But yeah, it's a beautiful scenery. Let's get my vacuum. My vacuum out of the van. It's not too dirty in here. I just unlatched this, and some of this stuff just fell off the shelves. But the vacuum, where's that vacuum? Oh, it's right here. This is the worst part of the van because I didn't clean it up last time. There's my vacuum in the center there. Alright, vacuum here. Oh, hello there. Hi. Oh, what's that? 7.62 by 39. When I was shooting my AK last, that's been a while. Geco brand. Geco. It might have been, I might have found it on the road, but possibly. So I thought I had another one sitting door handle. I think that's my car's a 3030. It's alright, cut out there for a reason. I do not know why. We also have in the door right here. Safety first, brothers. Yep. Went from 4 to 1 when that happened. Not nice. They make the buttons too easy to push and it freezes out. Alright, I already got my rags. Tempted to just get the whole door frame because this frame's not the greatest shape. And more ching-ching. Up the stairs we go. Alright. Pick up that one rug here. Shake it off a little bit. Alright. Get our rags. These rags we still need to use because that one's the moist one for wiping off the caulking. This one's for wiping my finger. It's got a drippy valve too. Yeah, look at that. Loose as a goose. Both of them. That's probably why they're leaking. Because they can't shut off right. It's shot. I can hear it. There's a variety of stuff that need help in this house. Like, where do I stop? Because she didn't give me, the lady didn't tell me that those things need replaced or fixed. Probably didn't report it. That's probably why. All right. There's a little bit of mud. Was that for my shoes? I don't know. Maybe not. Let's get the stuff out back in here. I'm not sure what the battery status is on this. I think it's 2 bars. Yep, 2 bars. Close that up. Not sponsored by Milwaukee, but hey, if you want to reach out, Milwaukee, we'll gladly test your tools out, brother. Gladly. Need to get a new hose for this because the tip broke off and then the hose itself's breaking. I've had it for about 5 years, 4 years, something like that. 2021. The end of 2021. That's my list. Hey, we are working, Johnny. Did you see? I'm my own boss, so suck it up, Buttercup. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming by. How's your day been? Mine's been good so far. Gracias a Dios. Yes, sir. All right, let's see if they got any cleaner underneath the sinks. Nothing underneath that one. How about this one? About 4 or 5 curling irons. Soft scrub, there we go, with bleach. That's probably what she's been using. That's not what I want, though. I want more of a spray stuff. Might have to look at underneath the kitchen. Do maintenance too. I'm at work now. Yeah, I'm working too, as you can tell. This is maintenance on a rental that I take care of. I also have my own business. This is for a rental company. We're working for them today. They hired me to do some of their work. Let's see if there's any cleaner in the hall bathroom here. There's some Clorox. That's toilet bowl cleaner. Well, there we go. Is there anything in this? Oh, yes. Look, there's some stuff in there. Yay. All right. I think this toilet needs a new valve. You can hear it leaking. It's like... All right. It is on, but the spray thingy's having problems here. There we go. Be cleaner than it was when I started. Hey, what's up, Mr. Red? Did you just get the alert now? I've been on an hour. Let's see, I've been on almost an hour. Let's see, 55 minutes. That thing's loose too, the drain vent on the bottom there.
got a little mud on my feet from outside, so I got a little bit in the tub here. The shower's gonna be the harder one to clean up because it's just how it is. The shower that I just got done stripping off the old caulking. All right, let's get all this stuff back. I'm not sure if Eastern's still on. He might be. Yeah, I don't think Eastern's still on. He hasn't been on in a while. He said he had to go back to work. He was on lunch break or something, maybe. He's from Oregon, though, so he wouldn't be on lunch break yet. He's an hour behind me right now. All right. Put the toilet bowl scrubber back where it used to be. Oh, hello there. How are you doing? Nice to meet you. And another loose toilet seat. A whole bunch of these things are looser than a goose. See if I can tighten them up for him. Notice the other bathroom was too. Maybe it was this one I noticed it on. I used to help get them tighter. I didn't know how to tighten them last time, it looks like. These things are definitely loose. Tighter, but I can't get any tighter with this stuff I've got. I got it. Nice to see you, though. Yeah. All right, put the liner back in here. The anti-slip thingy bobby. There's already junk on the bottom of this that I wouldn't have put on there, I'm pretty sure. It's on the underside. Yeah, I don't know what that brown stuff is. We'll just leave it as it is. How's your day been? It's been great. So far, so good. I don't know if you saw my short I put just a bit ago. And plus I had a little bit on the live here of the mountains. Snow on. It's pretty cool. It's our second snow up there. The first one was probably about 2 months ago. All right, this one's all done. Put the rug back where it used to be. Clean up the junk here. Now to clean up the master one to be able to caulk it up. Let's see here. Gotta clean that up real good. Gotta vacuum it first, then wipe it off. Yeah, how's your day been, buddy? Mr. Red, Monsieur Red. Over there.
Alright, what did you say? I've been offline for a bit due to Texas laws banning phones. You handle devices not from school to keep at the dorm. So I haven't been on many lives since then. Oh, okay. Huh, interesting. Very interesting. I'm gonna see if I can find my toothbrush, my old toothbrush, to clean these out. Let's go downstairs and go get my toothbrush. I could just use one of theirs. Oops, someone spilled the chocolate chips. White chocolate chips. Yeah, Red, here's the mountains I was talking to you about. Right there. So I've hiked up Carr Peak right there. And, no, that's Carr. That one's Miller. That one's a little bit taller than this one. What's up, Minty? Here's the mountains I was telling you about. We got snow on when I was in your live earlier. Beautiful, huh? That's Carr Peak, Minty, and that one's Miller Peak. Been on both of them. Abandoned house? No, it's not abandoned. Nope. They look great. Yeah, how about the mountains over you? I'm sure they got some snow, right? Santa Rita Mountains, I think they're called. I need to go over there again. I was on the backside of them hiking last weekend. Did about a 7.25 mile hike, something like that. Nice view. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. I need to get, what did I say I needed to get? A toothbrush for scrubbing that residue out of that shower before I caulk it. Before we put caulking on it. Good old caulking. Should have one in my tool caddy here. Meant the live when I said abandoned house. Oh, that the live's an abandoned house, as in it's not performing? Oh, that's normal right now with YouTube. Unfortunately. Minty's been having the issue too, and she doesn't even do gun content. It's everybody's content right now. Should snow at the end of my life. Oh, okay, yeah, I wasn't able to hop on. I think I left for work before then, possibly. Well, no, what was happening, Minty, is the live was being horrible on my end. It was all pixelated and chopping in and out, so I couldn't even listen to it. I felt bad because I wanted to keep listening to it. I didn't get to because I couldn't. That's where I got all the rain you did. Yeah, you sure did probably. We got about 2 inches would be my guess or more. I had a paint tray. Here, I'll flip this over. I had a paint tray like this one, plumb full of rainwater. So that's about 1 3/4 inches, and it overflowed. So yeah, maybe it was choppy. Have to check it into it. Yeah, maybe it was my end. I reset the app and then tried it again, but it seemed like it was still having problems. So who knows? I don't think anybody else mentioned it. I was about to, but I was like, maybe it's just my end, because sometimes my end on your feeds does not come across properly, and other people's will be like, mine's fine. Okay, if we can get this thingy bob out. I got a toothbrush on the other side. Where'd he go? Maybe it's in the drawer. There's a moisture tester right there. I got it on clearance really cheap. Otherwise I wouldn't have bought it probably. Maybe. Every once in a while you need a moisture tester, like if you're trying to find a leak for something. Guess what I did, Matt, last night? I don't know. What'd you do? What's up, Beyond? Afternoon. Just about 11:59. I wonder if it's in my drawers here. Might have a toothbrush in here. This is like electrical stuff down here in this drawer. Hence mostly electrical looking stuff. Although that's not supposed to be in here. That's plumbing. That belongs in that tote, and I need to get a new one for it. This is usually tin snips, crowbars, little levels, and files. That's not supposed to be in there. And then here's usually screwdrivers, pliers, and chisels. I do not see in my old toothbrush. Okay. In other places, sometimes it's just sitting up in here, but I recently cleaned this out, and it was not up here. Let me check somewhere else. What's up, Amaya? How's you doing? Let's see here, sir. You're an hour behind me. Yeah, we're in Arizona. We don't have daylight savings time, so sometimes we're probably 2 hours. This time of year, we're 1 hour behind you. There's my 5. I bought some new bits the other day. These are 1/4 inch. I like to get the longer ones, but I think these ones were on clearance, so that's why I got them. Usually I get Makita for the longer ones, not Milwaukee, the shorter ones. Yeah, I'm not sure where my toothbrush went. Sure, I got one in my bathroom at home, but we're not going to use that one. It's 2 o'clock where you're at. There you go. Huh. Usually where I have it, I do not see it. Go figures, right? The van's a little messy because some stuff fell off the shelf and landed on the floor. It's not like I was racing around, though. We're down a bumpy road of late. Let's see, I'm trying to think if I have an old brush I could use. It's just not stiff enough, though. I had one sitting somewhere. This would be too aggressive, a wire wheel. Speaking of bits, I got a new screwdriver kit for Christmas. There you go. Great drawing SpongeBob characters. Like Squidward and... what's the star's name? I forget. Edward? No. Patrick. Never watched them. They've been around long enough. They would have been around. Probably, when did they come out? Mid-2000s, I think? I don't know why my toothbrush is not inside. I guess I might have to use this old brush. Just won't get in there as aggressively. Unless it's underneath this. That's usually where I have it, in the side pockets of this caddy here. Usually I have it in the side pockets of this caddy. Or on this side. I do not see it in there. Yeah, I'm not sure where that little toothbrush is. See if it's up front. Yeah, I don't see it. It might be between the seats, maybe. Do watch SpongeBob either. Oh, yeah. What brand you get for bits? Because I usually get either... I like to get Makita for driver bits, for like 1/4 inch, 5/16, because they're a little bit longer. For other bits, like Phillips, probably Bosch. I do have some DeWalt because they were on sale one time. I prefer Bosch for those, for the Phillips. They don't shatter as much. And then drill bits, usually I get DeWalt for drill bits. We'll give this a whirl, guys. We'll see if it works. A brush here. I was hoping to use a toothbrush. Yeah, guys, it's still chilly out here in the shade. My, you'd almost have to have a jacket on. I mean, with those mountains, it's got to be still like freezing up there. Buenas tardes, que él es su profesional. Mi profesional es un handyman, hermano. Está aquí. Handyman. ¿Cómo estás, hermano? Home repair bits. Oh, there you go, yep. Y electrical, y plumbing, y qué más. Más y más. Para este es una silicón de los baños, para los baños. Sí, eléctrica. Esta uno fue malo y otro arriba. Y esta uno arriba. El ventador fue malo. Y esta, uno aquí, fue malo. Muy hermano, y esta... Ah, está bien. Y esta necesito más silicón. Aquí, mira. Esta silicón fue muy, muy malo. Y mucho... También otro baño. Y esta. Pero limpia es necesario. Primero la silicón.
¿Dónde vive, hermano? Yo vivo en Estados Unidos, en Arizona, para un año. Yo fui en California para 10 años, o no, 11, 12 años. Es sucio, sucio, sucio. ¿Es algún video de casa? ¿De armas? Ah, sí, tienen armas, sí. Esta tarde, otra vez esta tarde, para el tiempo es a 6 en la tarde. Más o menos, un momento. La último video de las armas fue de Navidad, el día de Navidad, con ¿qué? Mi papá y qué más. Y los hijos de mi hermana, sobrinas y sobrinos. Jerome, I have a question. What happened to my rank? Your rank? What do you mean your rank? Oh, since you're not a mod anymore. Well, what happened was couple things. You hadn't been in here in like ages because of YouTube not alerting you probably. And so I was sorting through all my moderators because I had about 50 of them. Plus I had some that were underage that I found out. And so I took them out. And then just sorted through a whole bunch, kind of doing a purging to see who's all current still. And possibly re-add the ones that are current. Well, thanks for that. I really appreciate that sticker. That was a nice sticker. I appreciate it, buddy. Those ones are nicer ones. Get $1.60 from that one. $2.98, as my grandpa used to say. No, nothing against you for not having you as a mod. It's just I hadn't seen you in forever on here, and it probably was YouTube's fault. So yeah, I was trying to purge through them. I think I still had 30 or 20 something. Upper 20s or 30s. Alright, gotta get some more on there. Let that dry a little bit. Let me get my 2 rags that are wet. I think they're in the other room. Sorry guys, the thing reset. It does that when I go back, it ends up just clearing the whole thing. It's weird.
It says nobody's in here, but I know there's people in here. Yeah, no, my YouTube keeps stopping and the notifications keep crashing me out. Yeah, they've been doing that for a while. They've been having, YouTube's been doing all sorts of dumb stuff to 2A channels plus everybody else pretty much. Yeah, it's stupid. Ever since AI took over, it's been a bad day for everybody. Looks like these ones are kind of loose too, yeah. Thing is, to tighten those are kind of a pain, if I recall, because they don't have the little set screw on them. All right, got my wet rag already, and that. So we need to put a nice caulking all over the edge here. All right, let's see if I can set you guys up in a good spot here. I don't know if that'll work or not. See if I can flip the camera. There we go. Let's try that. Let's give that a whirl. A little bit. Get it all ready. Doesn't need much. Like I was telling people on my other one I was doing on the live, same live, but the trick to a good caulking job is keeping the tip clean, small, and a wet finger to spread it. And a dry surface for the most part, other than your finger. And it's still a little moist, some of this, so it's not going to come out very well. Not one to spread very well. Yeah. A little bit of moisture in that corner. It doesn't want to spread here. Just want to pull it off. Instead of going where it should, just pulling it out. There we go. Better. Oh, what we got? Be right back, getting a drink. Okay, see you a bit. See you in a bit, my friend. Let's see, doing some more caulking here, guys. Caulk, caulk, caulk. And there's still a little bit of moisture, so it's not wanting to spread yet. It's not very nice. Instead of pushing in where it needs to, just gulping out, gooping out. Have to let that sit a little bit longer, maybe. Let's see here. There we go. Oh yeah, got it that time. Yeah, having a wet rag is a good thing, guys. Keeps your fingers clean for one. Whoops, did the side of this just blow up? Got some junk on the side of this. That maybe a slice got in it. Alright, let's go ahead and... Alright, clean up the tip. Finger wet again. Spread it down. sure if this is dry enough yet up here on me. Hey. Yeah, we're putting a new one in it. Because it wasn't any good. That was one of the little girls that live here. So like maybe 6, 5, I don't know. There's definitely some moisture in there. Not sure if that's going to spread then. Probably not. Oh, it was just so not too much. Right on. There we go. Perfect. All right, let's see if I can clean up this edge a little bit here. Let's see, I think I get a little bit of some in this corner here. Go up the edge a little bit. There's a little bit of moisture, so it's not spreading right. Again. I want moisture, but not that much. Sure. So this edge is nice and dry. Whoop. Get too much on the tip there. Must be moisture on there, it's not coming down. Not spreading very well. It's got to have something in it. It's not causing it to spread right. Oh my, no it's not. This ain't nice at all. It's pulling it right out. Not very nice, mate. Not nice at all. Alright, let's get my finger all wet. There we go. Clean off the excess. Oh, what a mess. What a mess, what a mess. Okay, why aren't you spreading right? It's acting like there's some chemical reaction that's causing it not to get in there like it should. And why does this keep coming out when I have it unlocked? Who knows, folks? You never know. Oh, you still getting your drink? One person watching at least. I got a little bit in that one. Let's see if I can get along this edge here. Keeps pushing it because it's not wanting to come out right. Because there's moisture down in there. That's a little irritating. Okay, it's literally pulling out what I just frickin' installed. Okay, wipe it all out then. Don't be naughty like that. Just wipe it all the way out again. It's making a mess, but now I'll just fix it. There's moisture in there. And it's causing it to pull it back out when I rub my finger over it. And that's not very nice. It's doing exactly the same thing. It's just pulling it right out when I put my finger across it.
What's the use of pushing it on if it's just going to pull it right out? It's just wasting caulking. I have to let that dry. Might have to get a little blow dryer in here or something. We call that a blower or an actual blow dryer. Yeah, I'm trying to get this caulking in here and it's got moisture in it. It's not wanting to spread. It just keeps kicking it back out from me cleaning it out. Yeah, we're gonna have to get something to clean that out better. There's a dry rag. If we can at least get some of it out. It's just smearing it out instead of spreading. So when I push on it, it shoots the water out that's in that crack. I squish hard with this, a dry rag, we might be able to get somewhere, folks. Just maybe. Maybe. Well, we're getting water out that way. Give you that. Some high pressure mouth air. That'll do it. Oh yeah. That should do the trick, guys. That's definitely a lot drier. Alright, let's clean off the tip here. See if that'll work. I'm not going to count my chicks before they hatch, so let's hold my comments right now. That very corner still got some. At least it acts like it. Even though it looks dry. Looks are deceiving, folks. Like it doesn't even want to stick. Like there's like permanent moisture. There's no moisture on it. That's the weird. It's not want to stick. Let's start here instead. Well, there's definitely some moisture coming out of that. I don't know how, even though I've been blowing on it forever. Please do not pull out. That part is, which I figured it was, because there's still moisture back there. Somehow. Not sure how, but somehow. Ugh, I keep getting my fingers into that caulking. Let's see here. Had to run to the store to get my drink. Forgot my roomie drank all my Dr. Pepper. Uh-oh. That ain't fun. I'm not a huge Dr. Pepper guy. Let's see if we get the stick now, folks. I kept blowing it, wiping it, blowing it. I don't see any more coming out when I'm pushing on this, but that doesn't mean it's not. Because that last little section still don't want to spread there.
right here. I think there's a little moisture right there. Yep, sure was. Pretty sure this corner here too, but let's see. Nope, that worked. All right, let's see if I can get the last little bit here. Still acting like there's moisture in there, even though I've blown it out and dried it till you just come. Okay, got that. See if I can get it in that corner. Still moisture in that corner. Doesn't look like it until you start filling it up and pushing the water out. Force it in there nicely. Nope, just pulls it right out of the corner. Because it doesn't stick to something that's got moisture in it. Even though I don't see any moisture in it, that's the thing. And this one still doesn't want to get there right. Alright, get my finger really wet. There we go. This corner over here didn't want to get very well either. Something with the transition of the tile to the metal. Alright, finger ready. There we go. That one might have finally went. No. Still pointed out funky. Not very nice. Not very nice. It's like, there we go. There we go. And now it pulled it in another spot that it shouldn't have. There, perfect. I'm gonna leave that one alone now. Let's see here. What's up, Heather? How you doing? Thanks for coming by. We're doing some re-caulking on a rental I'm taking care of here. On this shower here, we've been having some problemas trying to spread it because there's, after cleaning it, there was still some moisture and it didn't want to spread very well. So I'm slowly fixing the spots that didn't want to spread well. Because I guess moisture was in them or something, I don't know what. Just does not want to go in there. Yeah, I finally got that. It's not as smooth as I like it. That's about as best we can get it though. Keeps wanting to pull it out. How's the day going? What's up, buddy? How's your day going? Pretty good actually. Then we got a little moisture in the crack still, so the caulking doesn't want to spread out. Pretty good though. I gotta pick up some stuff from Lowe's or Home Depot after this. A fan and a fireproof garage door that goes between the house and the garage. See if I can get this in there now. Alright. Some moisture in the finger. Right there at that joint, it just pulls it right out instead of staying in. You can put as much as you want and it just keeps pulling it right out. There we go. I think I finally got it. Unless I end up pulling too much out right now, trying to spread it out. You end up ruining rags because they get so full of caulking from excess. Whoops. Back here, buddy. Oh, come on. Okay. If you're gonna freaking fall on the floor, freaking fall on the floor. I didn't want them on the floor because they've got caulking in them. I don't want it to drop everywhere. All right, clean up the floor here. Alrighty. Alright, pretty much done in there. I might caulk the front here, we'll see. She said inside of it, she didn't say do the outside, so I don't know if I should do the outside here or not.
Might as well. So much hard water deposit on here. Because the people just don't clean it off after they've been showering, so it's built up on there. This thing's soaking wet. It's sopping wet. Just goes to show something's leaking. Well, no wonder the seal on the bottom of this door is missing. There's supposed to be a seal on the bottom of it. No wonder it's leaking everywhere. They didn't mount that door very straight. See the gapping from here to here? It's bigger on this side. All right. Get my rag ready. For getting my finger wet for cleaning that off. Alright, when the vacuum on that stuff, pick her up. whole thing needs a real good scrubbing, the whole shower, but that ain't my job.
What we got? Hey, Xfinity, what's up? Smooth beat there. Thanks. The trick is having a small enough hole on your caulking, having good caulking, number 2, having a wet finger, that's number 3, and brains to know how to use all 3. Amen, Monica. Amen. I'm a believer myself. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. No, I don't mind people promoting the Lord here at all, because I'm a believer, and a fair amount of my subscribers are. Yes, sir. I think I'm done in this bathroom. Gotta pick it up now, and I gotta go pick up the a door, a ceiling fan. What else do I gotta pick up? They cut a doggy hole in a fireproof door. You don't do that. You just don't do that. That's uncalled for. It ain't fireproof anymore with a doggy hole in it. Alright, pick up the garbage here. These 3 are wet. Let's put those in here. Alright, should be good with a vacuum. I'll just leave it in the room that I'm putting the ceiling fan in. No, we don't want to do playables. I hate those things. Here, YouTube took all this time to put these playables, they call them. Anybody want an M&M? Found one on the floor. Maybe I'll give it to the bearded dragon right here. See, M&M. Mr. Bearded Dragon there. Yeah, YouTube spent so much time on these dumb little games to get people in while dropping our views. They said, oh, it's supposed to help with the views. We'll leave it the way it was. We don't have to worry about it. Uh-oh. Got caulking on my eyebrow there. My eyelid. Is that good? Is it off? Is it off now, guys? Yeah, I think there's a little bit on there. There we go. That's better. Yeah, I got to put a ceiling fan. It was seized up, that one. That switch was grenaded. It's down there on the ground right here. Just some weird one. That's some weird one. That's just 2 of them I replaced like that in here. I already did the bathroom in here. Redid all this. It needs a new valve in here though, because it's lightly leaking. So I might tell her eventually. These things are loose as a goose too. This thing's dripping, and they're loose. So I need some help. There's a door that's falling off the hinges. I'm going to fix. That wasn't on the work order. And this I'm going to tighten up. There's just a couple that I will fix without being told to. Get per hour here, so been here since 8:32, I think it was, and it is 12:39, so 4 hours so far. It's those caulking to peel it off right and put it right. It just takes forever. All right, let's pick up the rest of the stuff in here. This goes in the other bathroom. Funny how ants and other things don't go for an M&M's. Makes you wonder. I know, right? How good it actually is if ants don't even want it. Right? Ain't that funny? Sorry guys, my wet rag touched my phone and made it go to home, so you lost me there for a little bit. At least I think that's what it was. Could have been YouTube pulling the string. They're always pulling something stupid. They hate me because they ain't me. They hate us because they ain't us. Yes, sir. It's still chilly out here, guys, outside. The mountains still have snow on them. I just did a short about that a little bit ago. Here, I'll show you him here shortly. Take a look at the mountain, guys. Guys and gals. I'm really tempted to go hiking up there tomorrow. That one there would be 6 1/4 miles to the top. And you get to it from the bottom of the mountain versus that one, you get about halfway up on a road and then hike about 3 miles. Unfortunately, though, I don't think I can make it up this road here because it's hard enough with the two-wheel drive when it's dry. It's muddy right now, of course, snowy, so I probably won't be able to. That one I might be able to hike if I want to hike 6.5 miles up to the top, 6.25 with Skittles. It's going to be cold though because it's in the 50s right now, probably, even though the sun's out, with probably, oh, the wind chill is probably 40, 45 maybe. Wrong way. Alaska has more snow in 1 month than they typically get in an entire year. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, the forecast here has been crazy too. It was a mild winter. It still honestly isn't that cold. We always have days that aren't quite as cold during the day. We're caulking in by the door, so yeah. This right here is a fire rated door. And I think I pushed mute a little bit ago, sorry. You're not supposed to make a doggy door through a fire rated door. Plus the springs are shot, I think, so I have to pick up springs too. They could just be tightened, but I'm pretty sure they're no good. Yeah, because they're not holding anymore. There's ways to tighten them up if they're not shot, but I bet you they're shot. Probably should get a new seal for it too on the bottom. Yeah, this one's falling apart. I have to put that on the list too. And the door itself, of course. So it was a record cold month. Yeah, for some people it was. Not here. Not here when I'm at. Alright, gotta put this cleaner back under the sink. And yeah, I'm gonna suggest to fix these handles if I can, because more than likely it's broken. The ring inside probably broke. Who knows? And then the bathroom, the faucet, the toilet's leaking. Let's see if I got everything out of this bedroom here. Bathroom, bedroom, master here. Looks like it. Those handles are loose as a goose too. Easy. You see how loose these are? Easy to tighten them, you gotta unscrew this ring. And then from here to here, there's something that connects, I forget. Because there's no set screw here. Somehow it all connects, I forget how, but look how loose that is. All of them are like that. Yeah, they all need tightened. This one's not quite as bad. Yeah, that side is. This one's not quite as much. Oh no, it is too. Look at that. It's not quite as bad still though. Just used and neglected for years. Yep. Yeah. This might be one of the ones she recently got, the property management. Could be too. They have about, let's see, 5 or 6 children. So that'll happen too. Blessings on them for that. I'm glad they got a nice family. Alright, let me get a set of wrenches. Yeah, earlier someone snuck into the chocolate chips. The white chocolate chips. Those weren't there earlier. Alright, so let me write down what else I need here. So I already need 42-inch fan without remote, 32-inch fire rated main door, left-hand solid core. And we need 2 spring hinges and 1 door seal. Bottom type. I should take a picture of that. Let's see here. Trying to think if we need anything else. Paint, they have paint. I found a bucket of it. I think it's the right paint. It's like an off-white color. It's from 2011, the paint. So who knows how old the house is. Yeah, it's a tri-level. Like, it goes downstairs there and up here. This is the kitchen, obviously, the dining room. And then that's the kitchen. I had some electrical stuff I was doing there. And yeah, you need the new door. The owners before them made a hole in here. I'm thinking she just got this rental because otherwise this would have been fixed a long time ago. It was probably the previous, what do you call it? Previous ownees or whatever. Because that's been there a long time, she said, the renter of the place. All right. Yeah, there's the bucket of paint right there. Graphite for the locks and hinges. None of they're worn out. I rarely ever use graphite on locks. I've heard that they're actually not good for it, so who knows? The breeze taking away some stuff here. All right, I got to change the oil on the old girl here too, so someone else trying to call me, 234-54455 or something. They can leave a message. All right, I got to strap this back down, otherwise it's going to fly all over the place when I'm driving. Had that happen before. Forget to latch it and everything, and the thing comes all undone. Oh, these outlets are supposed to go in there. These outlets going in there. So does this bag of electrical. Scoot it up against. Put this one back on it. Bummers. There we go. Yeah, I always heard graphite actually isn't as good as they originally thought. It's kind of like an old trick, old wives' tale that doesn't work as well. I guess the idea, that was supposed to go in there too. Oh well. The idea is since it's dry, but somehow it lubricates it. Don't ask me how. Get this artwork, Jay. Sorry guys, YouTube is having a problem. Every time I go to switch the camera, it kicks out the video. I gotta restart it. Keep the hard work, Jay. God bless you. You have a good one too, buddy. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. Yeah, YouTube is just a pain in the butt right now. Ever since Gemini took over, everybody's hating on it. I told them, I said, can you please remove Gemini? Well, it's a huge platform. I really couldn't do that. There's no way we can. Yeah, you added it, so guess what? That means it can get taken away. Huh? Right, YouTube? Uh-huh. You added it, so that means it can get taken away. It's been about 4 months ago. Sorry, a month ago or so that they implemented Gemini to run the algorithms. And it's been poo-poo since. Put it gently. Crap. A bunch of crap. Alright, I gotta pick up that door, some hinges. What else was it? Door seal and yeah, a fan. Good old fan. So alright, I'll let them know I gotta go grab that stuff. Alright guys, I'm probably gonna sign off. Appreciate y'all coming by to Desert Armory and More. This is the and more part of my handyman stuff. So appreciate you coming by, and before we go, take a look at that beautiful view right now. Oh yeah. Maybe I'll go hiking up there tomorrow. We'll see. Appreciate you coming by, guys. Have a blessed day, blessed life, blessed rest of your life. Chris, didn't even know you were on. Thanks for coming by, buddy. Have a good one, guys. Desert Armory More is out.